Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and today in this video I'm going to work on some words. I've got 20 words over here that are written in British English style, and they differ in American English style. Well, there are some slight differences. The words are the same. When you hear them, they are the same in American English or British English, but when we write them down, they differ. And lots of time it happens that we write something like color this way, and then we find that it's corrected. Let's say word spell checker or other spell checkers tell us that this has been spelled wrong, and then we start writing it in like COLOR, and then another spell checker says that this one is wrong. That is because we have two different ways to write these down when we look at them, as when we say that they are British, based on British writing system or American writing system. Okay, so we have two possible spellings for these words, but you'd better stick to one. If you are living in America, if you write formal letters and send it to American departments, different departments, whatever, then you'd better stick to American rules. And if you're in England, you'd better stick to British rules, English rules. And if you take IELTS, if you're taking IELTS, doesn't matter where you're from, just stick to British one, because IELTS is a British exam. So we have to, even if we live in America, we need to change for this time for the IELTS exam. We have to be careful with our spellings. Okay, and that is, in this one, I've got 8 groups for you today. So this is the first one. And OUR, which mainly is the second or the last syllable, is a British spelling system. And I haven't brought the American one. Just to find the American one, drop U over from this combination, OUR. Just write OR if you want to change it to American. So armor is 6 letters in British English, but in American English that is ARMOR without U, and that is the same thing for the rest. I hope this is visible. I don't know if it's readable or not. But if it's not, just let me know, comment it below the video. I'll write them down in the description box. But you can see, this is one of the words that is very common, we come across lots of times, and yeah, that is the rule. OUR is British, OR is American. The same thing. Savior, vapor, I don't know, the rest. Or words like favor or favorite, doesn't matter. Favor or favorite, we have OUR in British, OR is American. So we've got some words like OUR, the word itself, our, okay, the possessive pronoun for we is our, and that is not written in 2 different ways, of course. So we've got some spelling, some words, and a word that is OUR, and some words that have OUR in their spelling, but that is not changed when we change the writing system, when we change it to American or to British. So bear in mind, these just are a list of them. I've brought 20, and you can find some more, but they are limited. And the other thing, the thing that we can have as our hint is that they are mainly at the end of the word. Armor, behavior, canter, or over here. This is not at the end of the word, but yeah, this is the prefix that we have added to favorite, okay, to favor. So favor has been the first word, and we have added ITE, so we have changed it to an adjective. But other than that, you can see that they are all at the end of the word. Or if I change this one to armory, that's again the same thing. I have added a prefix, a suffix, okay? But the same thing again over here, OUR, British, OR, American, okay? So this was the first group. I'm going to change to the second one. I'll be back. Okay, over here I've got the second list. The second list is the list of the words. ends in RE in British English and ER in American English. I have just written the British format, so if you want to learn American English, if you want to know how they're spelled in American English, just replace these two, just so places. FIBER is fiber in American, and in British that is the spelling you can see over here. Words like center, centimeter, I don't know, kilometer, theater, are words that you might use a lot, or I don't know, any other. So I've got 15 of them over here for you. You might find some more, and if you write some of these and your spell checker makes marks them as mistakes, then most probably your spell checker is on American style. Okay, so these are the British writing system, and if you're taking, once again, if you're taking IELTS exam, make sure you're writing this way. Okay, so if you're living in England, so this is the way you have to, this is the one you need to stick to, because this is the way we write it. But yeah, if you are not, and you are used to the American style, when taking the IELTS exam, make sure you just replace these two. Okay, so this was the second list, and we got 15 of them over here. And now let's move on to the third list. Now the third group, the third group that I've got over here are these 7 words. You might find some more on the internet. Well, they are the words that end in OGUE. Okay, OGUE. These are spelled 2 ways in American English. One is the same thing, the other one is with OG only and without UE. So you just drop these 2 letters, and that is the American writing style. Well, actually, as I mentioned, this style is totally understood and is common in American style of writing as well. So that is okay if you keep this for this both writing systems. It's common, it's okay. But if you're taking IELTS, make sure you are following these ones. Okay, analog, dialogue, catalog, epilogue, monologue, and the rest, they are all spelled this. The final ones, final 4 letters are all the same. Or I would say the 5 final ones. Yeah, LOUGE. They are all ending in LOUGE, and this can also help your dictation as well when spelling. I mean, LUGUE, LOGUE. When you find a group of words that follow the same rule, then remembering how to spell those words are easy. When you are giving dictation to your kids, or they're practicing spelling with them, if you put words in groups, they will get it quicker, and they can connect these words to each other, make some stories, and have that in mind. Okay, so that is the third group. This is the third group. 7 words that end in LOGUE, which can end in LOG only. Okay, so now let's move on to the fourth group. Okay, now this group, these are the words that, as you can see, have got double L in their formation. When in British writing system, which these are based on British writing system, we have them doubled. Okay, we have double L in the writing, in the spelling of these words. But in American English, they're written with only 1 L. Okay, and well, there is a rule. There is a rule when to double letters and when not to. We double L, we double G, M, or T, or other letters. We just do not double Y and W. Other letters can be doubled. Okay, I mean consonants. So there is a rule. I have a lesson on this. You can watch that one if you like to. And these words are simply following that rule. Okay, so these are correct. But American English, as this is a new version of English writing system, has changed this rule. Follows the rule in some areas, but not on these words. I mean the American one. But the British English follows the rule, and that's why we have double L in these words. There have been other words like level. We have added ed, then we have doubled L, or equal, we have added ed, council or cancel, and then we have added ed or ing or en or ous or other suffixes, yeah. So there is a rule. If you like to know about that, if you'd like to know more about that, just watch my video, which is about this. I have put the card, so don't worry, you can access that video at the end of this video. Now, have a note of these ones if you like to take a photo. Did you? Over. Okay, now after that you can move on to the other group, and I think the next one is the fifth group. So now let's look at the fifth group. Okay, now the fifth group. The fifth group are these words. I forgot to add encyclopedia. So now let's add encyclopedia to these words. Okay, we've got 11, including encyclopedia. We've got 11 words over here, and they have either OE or AE in their spelling in British writing system. So we have OE over here, OE, 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 and OE, and AE over here, and again AE and the rest. So we have AE or OE in British English, and we only have E in American writing system. Okay, if this was the American one, then it was a letter shorter, and that was this O, which, well, should have gone. Okay, if you omit this one, then this is the American writing system. But the rest are also the same thing, so yeah, just omit O, then you omit this one as well. The answer then starts with E in American English. And yeah, just omit this one, and you are okay. You've written them in American English. All these words are common in both. Are used in both writing systems, and just one old less, except one of these, and that is maneuver. Okay, maneuver, which I believe is a French word. And has got this spelling because of French spelling, is a bit different in American. One is that you should get rid of this over here because of American writing, as I listed over here. And this is the second time we have listed this word over here. And the other time it was there to tell you that RE is British, ER is American. So if you want to have this one in American writing system, omit this one and replace these two. Then you have got it. Alright, so these are the ones. Now let's move on to the other group. Okay, now the sixth group. The sixth group are the words that end in ISE in British English, and of course they end in IZE in American English. I've got 23 words over here. Two of them end in YSE, okay? Analyze and paralyze, these are British systems, okay? British writing system. We've got the same words, but YZE in American English, okay? Analyze and paralyze, these are two different spellings for these two words. And the other ones are ISE in British, IZE in American. And yeah, you have to just keep them in mind. ISE is the British. If you're taking IELTS, if if you want to stick to American style of writing, then we need to stick to IZE. Okay, and the thing is, these are the ones that mainly are here to change the word to a verb. Okay, but there are some words like size. Okay, which has nothing to do with. It's not a verb, okay? It's not a prefix, a suffix which is added to the word. No, that is a part of the word. Okay, so don't mix these things up. Size is always SIZE. Doesn't matter, British or English. We do not change it, or something like advise, and some other words. Okay, but these ones are the words that we need to write ISE if we want to stick to British writing system, IZE if American style of writing is needed. Okay, so have a look at these take a note, or as the British English people say, a good note of these words, and then, yeah, you're done. Now, let's move on to the other one. And finally, the final group, and that is the group of others, okay? Well, these words are written in two different ways in British and American English. In British, these are the ways they are written. We spell them this way in British English, but they are spelled differently in American English. Okay, for example, this one is T-I-R-E, okay? T-I-R-E is the right spelling if you consider American English. Okay, but in British English, this is the spelling. Or program. Mainly, American English is to delete something from these, and if you delete something, you will get to the American spelling system. And over here, two letters have to go. M-E and from the end. Program, a TV program, a show on the TV, is program called program, and that is M-E. That is when M-E is gone. Okay, M-E, if we omit M-E, then that is the American system. Or check is spelled a bit different, so that is C-H-E-C-K, check. Okay, that is when we talk about, the money. Okay, not money check, not the check mark. Okay, acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. This is the way we write in in British English. In American, you need to get rid of this one. Yeah, this one. This E over here is extra in American English. Okay, and the same thing over here. This E over here, judgment. Judgment before meant, you need to omit this one, then that is American. Over here, before this meant, you need to get rid of this one. Aging, E is also extra according to Americans. Americans believe that these are too heavy to pronounce, so they get rid of these things. Gray, in American English, that is A-Y, G-R-A-Y. Okay, not E-Y. But British says G-R-E-Y. Okay, I told you about the judgment. Over here, aluminium. Okay, and the spelling, the pronunciation is also different. We say aluminium in British English, and we have this spelling. In American English, you have to just drop this I, and then you pronounce it aluminum. Okay, and that makes sense because there's no E over here, E sound, which was with the I, and yeah, you have to pronounce it aluminum. Okay, most of people make fun of Americans just because they pronounce it this way, but yeah, this is the way they write it. First, they write it this way, so that's why they pronounce it that way. Okay, axe. Axe in American and British is a three-letter word, but in American English that is only a two-letter word, and that is AX. Okay, axe is only has got two letters according to American English. Pajamas. Pajamas, the British style. American style is PA. Pajamas. Okay, so you have to change this Y to A. Pajamas. Okay, cozy. British has got S. American has got Z. Cozy. And curb. Curb in British English is like this, but in American is C-U-R-B. Curb, C-U-R-B. Okay, so these were some words that were different in these two writing systems. Mainly these two, lots of students ask what are the difference between these two languages. Well, they are the same thing. Okay, they are the same thing. They are from the same root. Well, actually, they are all the same, not from the same root even. But with some changes. You know, when you study the language from borders to a border to another border of the same country, you find different dialects, different expressions, and even different meanings to different words. Now imagine the same language spread over the world, so it gets some changes. It takes, it changes in different ways. It goes in different directions. Maybe in future we find these two a bit more different, but today, because of the internet, because of the internet. We're learning more and more, and I think we're getting more. We're going in one direction. We're learning from each other. So anyhow, these are differences. They are not really that different. But if you want to be a bit picky and you don't want to make any mistakes, and if you want to take an exam, you need to stick to one of these writing systems. These were the words you need to memorize. You need to learn how to write. And that was all. Any questions, any comments, please comment them below this video, and I'll check them after after these are uploaded, of course. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.